Welcome back. Dale Myers with Vision Advance. Today we're going to talk about how to become more disciplined in your life. Now, part of this, the first thing we need to do is understand that we are where we are. We act the way we act because of how we view ourselves, how we feel about ourselves. This is called self-actualization. Now, even though it's about ourselves, it sometimes has been placed in there by other people, other circumstances. Very often, these are decisions we made long ago when we were kids. Sometimes it was almost forced upon us. It could have been our parents reminding us that we weren't good enough, or it could have been a teacher reminding us that you're just not good at this reading, or you're not good at math. And that kind of takes me back for a moment when I first came into education from the private sector. It really bothered me, and I took it as a challenge that so many of my students would come and say, I'm not good at math, I'm not good at science. So I literally would spend the first 3 to 4 months of the school year psychologically reprogramming them, helping them to gain the confidence they needed to view themselves differently. This is in fact what we need to do if we want to have a different success in life. It's not just the mindset, it's also then the habits and routines. This is related to our standards. Because of how we view ourselves, we act a certain way. If we see ourselves as being ultra successful, then we get up in the morning, we do certain things. If we see ourselves as being healthy and vibrant or athletic, then we get up and we have a routine that reflects that. It's your standard. If you say that you're the best, you know that you can't lay in bed all day. You have to get up and actually produce something. Your standards are related to your self-actualization. Now, this is true of me too. This current version of me is a conflict. It's not indicative of whom I believe myself to be. I like to be a little bit more trim and lean, and therefore I have to change some rituals. That's the next thing. The rituals. You have your standards and they're reinforced by your rituals. Despite what I just said about my physical appearance and my desire to change it, in my rituals, I don't reflect that my standard is to be a healthy, athletic looking specimen, because every day or 4 or 5 times a week, I don't get up and do what I need to do in terms of cardiovascular or weight training. My rituals are not in alignment with what I state my standard is. So the reality of it is my standard has been lowered. If I want to change it, I must first raise my standard, then have the rituals that back up my standards. Now that's just one example, but that's true in every aspect of our life. At this point, what I would suggest is an exercise. We have to embrace some truth right here. Where are we right now? Even if you're having a pretty good year, write that down. Where are we? What's the area of our life that we know we can still improve in? Be honest. And once you write that down, what are the rituals that continuously reinforce that? What am I doing on a day-to-day basis that's ensuring that whatever this reality is, it is going to stay there? There are rituals. There are certain things we're doing over and over, oftentimes without even thinking about it. How much time are you on TV instead of doing something else? How much time are you on Facebook, Instagram, social media? Even here on YouTube, you're watching my video, but my goal is to get you to take action like you're doing right now. Write some things down. Get the information, go take action. That's the way we get results. So embrace truth about our current reality. Am I in a great relationship? Do I want to leave this one, go to another one? What habits, what rituals am I reinforcing here? If you're in a great relationship, you behave totally different than someone that's in a bad one, or someone that wants to leave a relationship. Your rituals are different. So now that we've identified what our current reality is, now let's think about what we desire. What kind of person do we need to be? What does that individual look like? The kind of person that would have the standard that you need to set for yourself. What habits do they need to have? Our rituals. So what rituals do I need to put in place? And if you're not sure, think about someone that you think does have their stuff together in that area. What rituals do they have? Feel free to go and ask them if you need to. Find the information. Identify the problem. Solve the problem. Now, what we also need to do is pay attention to what grandma and mama used to say back in the day. Boy, watch your mouth. Mind your mouth. What comes out of your mouth has an effect on your self-actualization. Don't you be the one to tell yourself that you can't do. Don't you be the one to remind yourself of what you used to do, who you used to be. Speak of yourself in the positive. Affirm yourself. Well, I'm moving toward this. This is where I'm going. These are the habits I'm building. I'm putting these rituals in place because the life I want looks like this. Oh, man, it's a tough day. I did the same thing again. Well, that's just the old me trying to show up, but we're building new habits. That guy is going away. Speak positive. Watch your mouth about yourself. All right? It's most important how you think of yourself in this, because then you set your standards based on that. Then your rituals will back that up. If you tell yourself, I need to become a man or a woman of excellence, I need to pay closer attention to my relationships, I need to listen more, I need to give more to this world. You set that standard, then you start to say, all right, what are the things I need to do? So let me start doing it. It's simple. Not always easy, but it is simple. What you're going to see? Incremental improvements. Slow over time. See, often what happens is we'll sit around and say, all these bad things keep happening. But it's not just some big cataclysmic event just took place very often. It's that over time, based on your rituals, you weren't doing enough of the right things so that the small consequences were building and building and building. So when the calamity or the big event took place, rather than being much better prepared to deal with it, you weren't. And so it felt like a huge, huge event. Things are coming. The winds of change are constantly blowing in our lives. A crisis is around the corner if you're not in one now. Be better at understanding that I need to get myself better to deal with these crises that are coming in my life. So building incremental momentum based on raising our standards, developing the rituals to support our standards, I get a little bit better, a little bit stronger, a little bit faster, a little bit wiser. My relationships become better. I start to feel better about myself. It starts to show. I become more like a magnet to attract the people and the things around me. That's the law of attraction. We need to do a video where we talk about that, but it shows up in all areas of our life. So this is relevant to that. I attract more of the things that I want. I become magnetic, and that is so true. Now here's the thing. It's simple, but not easy. There is some pain involved. There's some growing processes that have to take place. Some growing pains. There's pain either way. You're going to deal with the pain of regret or the pain of moving through this process, the pain of growth. The pain of growth is temporary and leads to greatness on the other side. The pain of regret lasts a long time, and it hurts, and it weighs a lot more than this pain. Y'all, those of you who are athletes, y'all know what I'm talking about. Pushing, trying to, running all these miles of sprints or hurdles and doing all these grueling, grinding practices in the South Georgia heat during football season. But when you're competing for the championship, trying to beat your rival, the pain doesn't matter because it's worth it. Isn't your life worth it to you? Isn't it worth it to be honest with yourself about your standards? To be honest with yourself about the rituals that got you here today? I know it's worth it. You've watched this video. Take action. Get your pen and your paper. Let's go. Let's change. We don't wait till the new year to make a change. We start today. Take decisive action. Get her done, as we say in the South. So listen, that's your game plan. Self-actualization. Your standards, your rituals, your truth. Raise those standards. Redefine your rituals. Create your new truth. Watch your mind and your mouth. Incremental momentum, build that momentum. And you know physics, baby, momentum. Get that inertia moving behind you. We're moving in the right direction. This thing becomes awesome and hard to stop. Let's deal with the pain. It's going to be tough. Let's know that. Let's push on through. My name is Dale Myers with Vision Advance. What's some of the things, some of the toughest hurdles that you know that you've had to overcome or that you need to overcome? What's some great rituals that have worked for you in your life? I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. Please thumbs up the video, like and subscribe. Come check me out over at visionadvance.com. We are here to serve you. Let's make this a great life while we have it. Y'all take care.